Hello, my name is Javon Trevino, and for my final meal, I will be cooking grilled chicken Alfredo with penne pasta and steamed spinach. I have my water boiling presently, my spinach steaming, and my chicken just recently off the grill. As I place my pasta in the water to allow that to come to a boil. Early on in the course, we learned about 4 basic food molecules: water, fats, carbohydrates, and proteins. Water is made up of just 3 molecules, 1 hydrogen and 2 oxygen atoms. We have more water than land masses. Like our foods, we are made up mostly of water by weight. Water is considered polar as it is positive and negative ends, meaning each water molecule is electrically unsymmetrical or polar. Fats and oils are used to cook foods in. Due to their varied range of heating temperatures, they are useful in heating, moving, and changing the molecules in our foods being cooked in it. Fats and oils are part of the family called lipids. Lipids do not mix well with water, but lipids do dissolve within each other. Carbohydrates, they produce by all plants and animals for the purpose of storing chemical energy, and by plants by making supportive skeletons for its cells. Sugar is the simplest of carbohydrates. Sugar is such an important nutrient, we have a sense specifically designated to recognize it. Proteins have been described as the most challenging and miracle of all elements. Proteins are the active machinery of life, unlike carbohydrates and fats, which are passive forms of stored energy. As I mentioned, I would be using the grilling technique for my chicken, as well as bringing the pasta to boil, using the boiling method to cooking the food. In case the pasta indirectly, boiling is also a controlled heat of temperature of the water, which will not exceed 212 degrees Fahrenheit or 100 degrees Celsius at sea level. Water maximum temperature, again, can only be reached of 212 degrees, thus making it a controlled temperature for cooking our foods. As I'm boiling the noodles, the pasta, to release some of that starch into the water, and as well as to cook the noodles tender. My spinach is going to be my vegetable for the meal, as well as I'm going to be steaming that. Steaming is a good method for cooking vegetables at a boiling point, but without the necessity of heating the whole pot of water. Exposing the foods directly to turbulent water and leaching of the flavor, colors, or the nutrients. This is such a much easier way and a better way about cooking spinach. Our book shares that spinach today is the second most important leaf vegetable apart from lettuce. Valued for its rapid growth, mild flavor, and tender texture when briefly cooked. Spinach is a great source of vitamin A and phenolic antioxidants, a compound that reduces potential cancer-causing damage to our DNA. Folic acid was first purified in spinach, which is our richest source and most important vitamin. My spinach is already done. My pasta is to al dente. My chicken is already grilled. I would just be removing the spinach off of heat. As you can see there, that is ready. My pasta also is ready, boiling. For my sauce, I will be making an Alfredo sauce, which I will be using cream and butter along with Parmesan cheese. Cream is a portion of milk which the fat globulates have been concentrated and crowded. Light cream is around 18%, and heavy cream, whipping creams, around 38%. In addition to its fat supply, Cream offers proteins and emulsifying molecules that can help stabilize other, more fragile emulsions. Cream owes a versatility to its origins in milk. Like its parent material, cream butter is an emulsion, but it's one of the few food emulsions in which its continuous phase is fat, not water. In fact, butter is made up by inverting the fat in water cream emulsions to produce a water in fat emulsion, shown and described in our book. Heavy cream has such a little casein that its curding is not even noticeable. And I will be removing my pasta from the water now. Now it is time for me to make my sauce. Using heavy cream and butter and garlic, I will be bringing this to a mild boil as I combine them to incorporate to create my Alfredo sauce. Not no battery mode. As I bring my sauce to a boil, I will be mixing the